Okay, let's continue. Letter E. Relate the significance of climate change responses of biological systems to human society, food security, and environmental sustainability in the Philippine context. Understanding climate change in the Philippines. The Philippines is one of the countries most vulnerable to climate change due to its geographical location in the Pacific Typhoon Belt, long coastlines, and high dependence on agriculture and fisheries. Climate change manifests in rising temperatures, stronger typhoons, sea level rise, flooding, droughts, and shifting rainfall patterns. These changes directly affect ecosystems and the organisms living within them. Plants, shifts in flowering and fruiting seasons, penology, crop yield reduction due to extreme heat and irregular rainfall, increased vulnerability to pests and diseases. For example, rice and corn, staple crops in the Philippines, are highly sensitive to drought and flooding. Animals, changes in migration and breeding patterns, stress from heat waves affecting livestock productivity, decline in fish stocks due to coral bleaching, and warmer ocean waters. For example, sardines in Philippine waters migrate earlier due to warmer sea temperatures. Microorganisms, spread of vector-borne diseases, the dengue, malaria, as mosquitoes thrive in warmer and wetter conditions. Algal blooms increase with warmer seawater, affecting fisheries and marine biodiversity. Ecosystems, coral reefs undergo bleaching when sea surface temperature rise, leading to loss of marine habitats. Forest ecosystems face increased risks of wildfires and pest outbreaks. Mangroves and wetlands are threatened by sea level rise, reducing their ability to protect coastal communities. Effects on living organisms in the Philippines. Biodiversity loss. Endemic species such as the Philippines eagle and tamarau are highly sensitive to habitat changes. Fisheries decline. Warmer waters reduce fish population, threatening the livelihood of millions of Filipino fisherfolk. Agricultural stress. Farmers face reduced productivity and higher costs due to drought, floods, and pest infestations. Human health risks. More cases of waterborne and vector-borne diseases emerge during extreme climate events. Adaptation and resilience in ecological systems. Natural adaptation. Some species shift their habitats to higher altitudes or deeper waters. Human-assisted adaptation. Development of climate-resilient crops, drought-tolerant rice varieties, salt-tolerant crops. Ecosystem-based adaptation, protecting and restoring mangroves, forests, and coral reefs to strengthen natural defenses. Contributions to understanding climate change. Biological systems themselves act as indicators of climate change. Shifts in species distribution and seasonal patterns provide early warning signs. Monitoring coral bleaching, fish migrations, and pest outbreaks help scientists and policymakers assess climate risks. Studying these responses guides government policies in biodiversity conservation, disaster risk reduction, and sustainable development. Philippine context and relevance to learners. Letter A. Climate change directly affects food security, livelihood, and health in the Philippines. Letter B. Understanding how biological systems respond enables citizens to appreciate the importance of conservation and climate action. Learners are encouraged to participate in community-based adaptation projects like tree planting, mangrove rehabilitation, waste management, and sustainable farming. Key takeaways. Biological systems in the Philippines. The plants, the animals, the microorganisms, and the entire ecosystems respond to climate change through adaptation, migration, or decline. These responses help scientists understand the broader effects of climate change on biodiversity and human survival, highlighting the urgent need for sustainable practices and climate resistance. Practice problems for our Quarter 3 Biology Lesson 9 Biological Responses to Climate Change Effects on Living Organisms in the Philippines. Number 1. How does climate change influence the flowering and fruiting patterns of plants in the Philippines? So we are given rising temperature, irregular rainfall, and changing seasons. Required effect on flowering and fruiting. So solution. Climate change alters plant phenology, the timing of life cycle events. Plants may flower or fruit earlier or later than usual, reducing synchronization with pollinators. Final answer. Flowering and fruiting become irregular, lowering crop yield and disrupting ecological balance. Number 2. In what ways does coral bleaching affect the survival of marine organisms? So we are given high sea surface temperature to coral bleaching, required effect on marine organisms. So solution, coral bleaching destroys reef habitats that provide food, shelter, and breeding grounds for fish and invertebrates. Final answer. It reduces marine biodiversity and threatens the survival of reef-dependent species. Number 3. Explain how stronger typhoons caused by climate change impact agricultural productivity. So we're given intensified typhoons required effect on agriculture. Solution. Typhoons damage crops, livestock, and infrastructure. Soil erosion and flooding reduce arable land. Final answer. Agricultural productivity decreases due to destruction of crops and loss of income for fishermen. Number 4. How does rising sea temperature affect the migration of sardines and other fish in Philippine waters? So we're given warmer seas, required effect on fish migration. So solution, fish migrate earlier or to cooler, deeper waters to survive. Final answer, sardines and other fish change migration routes, reducing local fish supply. Number 5. Why are mangroves considered important in helping communities adapt to climate change? So we're given sea level rise, strong storm surges. So required the role of mangroves. Solution, mangroves buffer coasts, reduce flooding, store carbon, and provide nursery grounds for fish. Final answer, they protect communities and ecosystems while enhancing resilience to climate change. We will have the next part of this quarter 3 biology lesson 9.